Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing about someone who is new or beginner to data structures and algorithms and how can they start their journey, which language should they choose, which resources they can use or which practice sheets they can refer. So without any further delay, let's get started. So the first thing that comes in your journey is understanding a language. So you can either choose C++ or Java or Python, but I have usually seen people choosing either C++ or Java. Python is not preferred for DSA. You can use it for machine learning and AI related projects, but it's not usually preferred, and we'll discuss the reason further in the video. So first step will be to choose a language and understanding its basic, its syntax and the various functions that exist in the language. The second step would be to understanding the fundamentals of data structure and algorithms, understanding what time complexity is, what space complexity is, because that helps in determining the optimal solutions. So you can start with learning basic data structures like string, array, and linked list, and then you can move on to learning various algorithms like searching, sortings, and there are techniques like DP recursion. So the next step would be to understanding the basics of data structures and algorithms, and then moving on to some complex topics. The third step is very crucial. It's the most crucial because having only theoretical knowledge or understanding of any topic won't actually help. You will actually have to code and solve the questions to have a good grasp of DSA. So what happens is sometimes you listen to a topic, listen to the theoretical understanding, and you think that you have understood that topic, but in reality, when you actually sit to code, you will realize that you had certain gaps, you had certain understanding gaps. So that is why actually coding is very important. And when you code, like when you have coded a good number of questions, so when you face a question during OA or interview, you can actually relate it to some other question that you have solved earlier, or you can relate the pattern of that question. You can break down a complex question into smaller, easier sub problems. So practice helps a lot in that. So third step is practice, which is very crucial, and then the fourth step is actually using your knowledge in DSA in contests or like OAs or interviews, where you will actually be able to put your hard work into something and maybe end up getting a good internship or a full-time role. So I receive a lot of doubts regarding whether to choose C++, whether to choose Java, whether to choose Python. So Python is usually not preferred by interviewers in many companies because Python doesn't support certain concept of oops. So it's not good thing to, like, it might end up you having a bad impression during an interview. So you can use it for development purpose, but try to not use it for coding purposes. So between Java and C++, so for Java, C++ is mostly preferred for tasks that need to be performed faster. So C++ is faster than Java. So if you're someone who is interested in going into competitive programming, doing competitive programming, so you can prefer C++ over Java because it's comparatively faster. People code in Java also, but it's a little slow language, so you might end up having some runtime errors or some problems during the problem solving. So if you're someone who's interested in CP or coding like that, you can prefer C++. For Java is like uh, cross platform compatibility. It's really good for backend development as well. You can do coding as well as development with Java. You can do that with C++ also, but Java is usually the most preferred language in the backend development. So if you are someone who wants knowledge of both the fields, you can prefer Java. So now moving on to the list of data structures, algorithms, and techniques that you will have to understand during your journey. So data structures include arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash tables, trees, binary search trees, heaps, graphs, try, union, find, and all algorithms consist of searching, sorting, bit manipulation, tree transversal graph algorithms, and similarly, there are problem solving techniques like sliding window, recursion, greedy. So you will have to like have an understanding of all these topics to be able to code better and um, have a good understanding of data structures and algorithms. The problem solving techniques are like very important because these are like kind of the most used kind of thing in problem solving. So you there's like there might be a problem and it might just break down into a simpler problem of two pointer or sliding window. So practice helps you in identifying that kind of patterns. So moving on to the resources that you can refer that I referred during my journey. So for C++ basics, you can refer to Learning Lad. So this is his playlist. There are like they will teach you how to install, writing your first program and the operators, looping, and all the basic concepts that are required to understand a language. And for Java basics, you can refer to Code with Harry. This is his playlist for Java. So you can use this. Like he teaches in a very simplified manner, beginner friendly manner. So you can definitely refer his videos and understand the basic concepts. For when you move after like having a basic understanding of a language, when you will be moving to coding the actual problems or understanding actual DSAs, you can refer to Pep Coding, its channel of Sumit sir, and Striver's channel, which is Take You Forward. So you can refer these two channels. I usually did my most of my preparation using these two channels only. So you can refer. You can just simply search on YouTube Pep Coding foundation course or Pep Coding this course. So you will get an entire playlist for free. And for Striver also, you can search Striver this playlist, that playlist, and you will be able to find all the sources for free. I'm not endorsing anyone's paid course. I'm only talking about the free resources that are available on YouTube. For sorting techniques, so when I was learning sorting techniques, I was new to DSA. So I refer to Dinesh Varyani's videos. He taught sorting techniques using animation, so it was very helpful to actually visualize and understand the entire process. So you can just search Dinesh Varyani sorting playlist, and you will have the entire playlist with merge sort, insertion sort, bubble sort, selection sort, and all kind of sorting techniques. For recursion and DP, so I had a lot of problem understanding recursion and DP. So I referred to Aditya Verma's playlist. He has like for me, he had the best playlist on YouTube for recursion and DP. He doesn't make you learn the recursion techniques. He actually breaks down the concept and help you understanding the steps that you can also follow to break down any recursion or DP problem and to make it simpler for you, and how should you proceed, how should you like visualize the entire problem. Now coming to the practice, so my primary platform for practice was lead code. So I solved multiple problems on lead code. I used to give weekly and bi-weekly contests as well. When I started with my second year and my intern season was near, so I started practicing on code forces as well. I started giving contests as well. It helped me um, learn how to solve multiple questions in a certain time limit, and the problem on code forces are like not straightforward. They give you a problem statement kind of thing, and you have to actually understand the crux of the problem. So that helps a lot with OAs and interviews. So you can refer to either lead code, GFT, GFG, code shift, code forces, any platform that you prefer, but do not keep using multiple platforms. Stick to either one or two, and then continue solving a lot of problems on them. For sheet, you can refer to Striver sheet and Ask Senior. So I'll take you through both of them. So this is the Striver sheet. He has topic wise problems. So you have YouTube channels also, his playlist as well, and you have practice links as well. Yeah, senior. So it is a platform built by a fellow Googler. He was a world finalist in the competitive programming ICPC. So he went for the world finals as well. So this is a platform prepared by him. So he has a section for learn. So if you will open, you can find multiple problems with. So suppose if I click on multiples, you can find the solution video as well, and you can find the link over here, how to solve that question. So in case you are having problem keeping a track of how many problems you have solved, or what problems to solve, you can refer to this playlist. This sheet is also really good, and in case your OA is near, you can simply log in and unlock the problem statements that were asked in previous OAs of Uber, BNY, Flipkart, and like many other companies. So you will get an idea of how to prepare and what to expect. And in the Learn channel also you have recursion backtracking, BIT manipulation, binary search, and a lot of topics. So this is also like really good if you want to go a step ahead of lead code and actually have a really good practice or understanding. You can refer to his sheet. He This sheet basically can take you from a newbie to go candidate master on code forces. So you can refer to his sheet as well. So yeah, that were like the resources that I referred, I use, and that I will actually um, advise my juniors to use, because they were like really good, and you won't have to actually search through multiple videos to understand which one to choose, which one to not. So you can refer to these channels, these resources, and I wish you all the best for your DSA journey.